How could one woman, operating outside every societal norm of her day, rise to become the savior of a nation? And what does her story teach us about where true strength comes from? Welcome to Deborah in the Bible, the judge who saved Israel. Bible stories. In the chaotic times of ancient Israel, when the nation was paralyzed by fear and suffering under the brutal hand of the Canaanite king Jabin, the path to deliverance was obscured by hopelessness. For 2 decades, the Canaanite general Sisera tormented Israel with his advanced army, featuring 900 iron chariots, the defining, terrifying military technology of that age. The people had turned from God, and their suffering was a bitter fruit of their own rebellion. But even in their darkest hour, the Israelites cried out for help, and God responded by raising up the most unexpected person, Deborah. Deborah was no ordinary figure. She was a prophetess, a judge, a warrior, and a mother in Israel. In a strictly patriarchal society where men held virtually all positions of power, Deborah's authority was unprecedented. She sat under the shade of a palm tree, dispensing God's wisdom and justice to a broken people who came to her from all across the land. Her unique leadership wasn't about self-promotion. It was about radical obedience. She held fast to her faith in God when others wavered. Her presence was a stark rebuke to the complacency and fear that had paralyzed the nation's male leaders who were too afraid to stand against Sisera's iron chariots. The absence of male courage created a void, and Deborah stepped boldly into it, answering God's call to lead her people to freedom. The stage was set for a confrontation that would defy human logic and reveal the undeniable hand of God. The Israelites were about to discover that their deliverance would not come through conventional might, but through the unwavering faith and wisdom of a woman who dared to trust in the power of God. The land of Israel was a place of turmoil and despair. For 2 decades, the nation suffered under the cruel oppression of Jabin, the king of Canaan. His general, Sisera, was infamous for his brutality and military prowess. Sisera commanded a mighty army equipped with 900 iron chariots, an unparalleled technological advantage at the time. These chariots struck terror into the hearts of the Israelites, rendering them seemingly powerless against the might of Canaan. This dark chapter in Israel's history was not just a tale of military dominance. It was a direct consequence of the nation's disobedience to God. The people had turned away from their covenant with the Lord, worshipping foreign gods and abandoning the commandments that had once set them apart as a chosen nation. Their rebellion led to their oppression, a predictable cycle of sin and suffering that played out repeatedly throughout the book of Judges. Yet, even in their deepest despair, the Israelites cried out to God for deliverance. Their prayers ascended, mingled with tears of desperation. It was in this precise context of hopelessness, this moment of genuine repentance,